on the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the ACC, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cougars' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5.
I love defensively when I haven't done anything and I got them backed up inside their own 10-yard. That's a really great start. Get the crowd involved early in the game. Now come out and play some defense on your terms.
And the Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A minute here to talk a little Memphis. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody.
There he goes! Turning it on! He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Memphis.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. A sweet return after the pick. They'll have it at the 43.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback making checks. Lewis wants to pass. With the catch, it's Hawkins. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I tell you what, these big-bodied tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to...
Unloads it downfield. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Memphis. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. San Jose State showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 QB, you've got no points on offense.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Finds the big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Using his legs, it's Connors. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Wegman. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
From the back. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Smith. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. First down here. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Lewis to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
He gets a block, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. On the run, it's Connors. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more.
It's a running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the toss. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Makes the grab. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to pass. It's Wegman. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Here's a hit. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws for the tight end. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Touchdown, Houston. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they closed that drive going to the air for the final few inches. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback may change this route. Lewis wants to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Memphis picking up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Looking for the end zone. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Might be changing the route. Lewis to throw. He'll take a shot. He makes a grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Memphis heads to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the returner will be dragged down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Weckman. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Not a lot of good things happen when the quarterback gets hurt. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable. The defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, it's picked off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Making side adjustments here. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. Really effective concept against the zone there. It helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground.
Wide open spaces. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Memphis. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Weckman. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. Great move, now he's got room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's wet. Makes the grab. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
With the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Houston wants to play fast. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Fires to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
From the gun, give on the inside. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. He might want another play. Lewis wants to pass. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And the Houston offense will take over first and 10.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Hand off from the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Memphis. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about the play by the big defensive lineman? Not known for interceptions, usually getting after the quarterback, stopping the run, had a chance to make an interception and then do something with it. Take it all the way back to the house. No, ladies and gentlemen, that was not in slow motion, but he got in the end zone, and that's all that matters.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had key.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Rolling right and going deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find...
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Houston going up tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Wegman. Fires to the tight end.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Looking downfield on first down. Extending the play. Looking for the score. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Cougars. A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Offense changing the play. Lewis to throw. With the catch, it's Smith. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Find some fresh air. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
He's piled up 87 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lewis wants to pass. Fires downfield. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense, you're in a great position, you're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Turning on the Jets. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football. That's
reeled in. It's Broussard. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
Lewis to throw. Pocket breaking down. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Play the analytics here, and you go for two. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out.
You